Good morning from California Adventure Park. I'm here and I'm going to give you a little tour of the parks right after they open. So it's about 8 o'clock. Parks just open and I get questions about rope drop all the time. So I'm going to talk about rope drop as we go along. I'm also just going to give you a little visual tour of what the park looks like, what some wait times are, just as we're walking through. So you can see the benefit of arriving early because a lot of people choose to get to the parks later in the day. That's your choice, but I want to show you the benefits of getting here early. So let's get going. When I talk about rope dropping basically means getting to the park even earlier than it actually opens so that you can be in line, ready to go right when the park opens. So say the park's opening at 8 a.m. A lot of people are going to get to the park right at 8 a.m. and they feel like they're rope dropping, but that's not actually how you rope drop. If you want to rope drop correctly, you need to be getting to the park even earlier than that. So the park opens 30 minutes before the posted time. They'll let you come inside and they'll let you line up near your attraction. So if you're already inside the park 30 minutes before it even opens, you're going to be that much closer to riding on a bunch of rides than other people are who are just arriving at security at 8 o'clock. Things like that. So if you get here early in time for rope drop, which just means when the park opens, when they drop the rope, then you'll be able to ride 3, 4, sometimes 5 rides, depending on which ones you pick, in the first hour and a half with very low wait times. Up here is Monsters, Inc. Let's go see what the posted wait time is. Now, usually the wait time is a little bit shorter than what is actually posted. I have noticed that's what Disney tends to do. So let's see what the wait time is. This is Monsters, Inc. 10-minute wait. I'm guessing it's probably closer to 5-minute wait. You can see how nice and open the walkways are in the morning. This is maybe one of my favorite times of the day because it just feels like you're here almost by yourself, which is amazing because you never feel like that at a Disney park. So my favorite ride to rope drop is this one right here over California Adventure, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a good one because you can get right on usually in 10 or 15 minutes. Right now the wait is going to be a little bit higher because I didn't make it quite early enough. So it says 60 minutes. Right now my guess is it is closer to 30. But had I been here in the park ready to go and actually rope dropping it instead of starting at the entrance, then I probably would have been able to get on it in 10 or 15 minutes. Let's go check out the rest of the park so we can see what other wait times are like. A lot of people will go to Guardians of the Galaxy and Radiator Springs Racers. That's where most people tend to head when they're rope dropping California Adventure Park. I prefer to rope drop, if I'm not going to do Guardians of the Galaxy, I love to rope drop Pixar Pier, go hit Toy Story Midway Mania, and a bunch of those rides down there. Okay, I could go this way to Cars Land. I think I'm going to, but first I'm going to come over here and check the wait time for web slingers. Okay, it says standby 5 minutes for web slingers. Not bad at all. Okay, we're going to pivot now and head over to Cars Land. Let's go see how long the line for Radiator Springs Racers is. That is one that I don't recommend rope dropping. If you happen to be visiting on a day that's not early entry, and you want to attempt it, then I support you. But if you are visiting on a day that has early entry, which is early entry to the park for guests staying at the Disneyland Resort properties, then no, don't even try it. It's gonna be so long by the time you get there. But today's not an early entry day, so there are people who have rope dropped Radiator Springs racers. Let's go see how long the wait time is now. It is about 8:15. Let's go see what people are waiting for Radiator Springs racers after the park's only been open for 15 minutes. Oh, look who I see coming down the road. It's Mater, dressed in his vampire costume.
What a nice day for a drive. I sure do love the view. Look at you.
All right. Let's go check the wait time for Luigi's real quick. It says it is 5 minutes. That's not bad at all. But these people here, they're all headed to racers. Let's go see. One of the benefits of going earlier in the day is it's not going to be as hot when you're waiting in line. But this line that people are waiting in right now is probably just as long as they would wait any other time during the day. And the sad thing about that, Opus says 75 minutes.
Right, so the rider is less than 10.
75 minutes. She did say the single rider is less than 10, but right now the wait is 75 minutes. And the sad thing about this is these people are all going to wait 75 minutes first thing in the morning. If they were to go back later in the day, they would probably wait a little bit less. And right now they're missing all of the other short wait times, like Luigi's for 5 minutes, Web Slingers for 5 minutes, and I'm going to go show you the other wait times throughout the park so you can kind of see what you missed. So they could probably get in 5 rides or more this morning in the time that they would stand there waiting for Radiator Springs racers. So to me, if you're not very front of the line, where you're only going to wait 10 or 15 minutes, then you might as well save it for another time so that you can actually take advantage of the low wait times in the morning by knocking a bunch of other rides off your list. Alright, here's Mater's. I don't think it's open. It looks like it is not. Oh, it says 5 minutes. Actually, it is open. There's just so few people. And it looks like it's closed. 5 minutes for Mater's. Not bad at all. Alright, let's keep going. See what else we can find for wait times this morning. Lines for taking these classic pictures are also much shorter in the mornings.
Big smile, guys.
So a good plan for DCA might be to rope drop. Get here 30 minutes before the park opens. Get on some rides. Have lunch. Take a break back at your hotel, swim, and then come back in the evening when it's cooler and lines are dying down a little bit. If you rope drop, you're able to get so much done in the morning that then you can feel like you have time to go and take a break and not feel like you're missing out on things. But look how empty it is here right now. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's take a loop. Let's take a loop around the pier. Check out some more wait times. Okay, let's check out Incredicoaster. The time is currently 8:22. It says it is 5 minutes. Not bad at all. You could ride that a couple times if you were interested. Now, of course, you can check all of these wait times on the Disneyland app. I'm just walking around so you can physically see what it looks like early in the morning. Jesse's Critter Carousel, that's just a walk-on. What do you think Toy Story Midway Mania is gonna be?
I could say that because I hang around. Step right
Let's
up and
see,
take a
it
rocket ride
says
through our gallery of games.
it is closed right now.
Bounce down,
Dang it.
bounce around.
Not open, but usually about this time you're gonna wait 15, 20-ish minutes, which is really nice, especially if you're not using the Lightning Lane multipass. Rope dropping is going to be extra important to you because you can get some of these bigger rides done, like Guardians of the Galaxy and Toy Story and Incredicoaster, Soarin'. Those rides that are going to be much longer later in the day, you can check them off your list. All right, Pixar Pal Around, if you are so inclined, is a 5-minute wait. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind, 5 minutes. Silly Symphony Swings, 5 minutes. Now keep in mind I am doing this walkthrough in September at Halloween time, which one is of the most busy times of the year. So later today this park is going to be jam-packed, it's going to be hot, but when you get here early for rope drop, you avoid the crowds and you can avoid the heat. If you need more tips for packing for the heat, I have a video right here because there's some things that you need to bring with you that will make a really, really big difference in your day if you're prepared. So make sure you click over there and watch that. There's Goofy's Sky School. Usually this is a walk-on this time of day, but right now it is closed. They haven't opened it up for the day. We have Jumpin' Jellyfish, which is a walk-on right now. There's the Golden Zephyr. Doesn't look like there's anybody on it right now. I don't know if that's just... Oh, there are people on it. It just looks like it's running empty because so few people are on it. But there's one person, 2 people. So this is a walk-on right now for Golden Zephyr. Not bad at all.
Some real moxie tumble, but now it's back to 0.
Really, if you came here, rope dropped, you could hit. If you were front of the line, you could hit Guardians of the Galaxy, come over, hit Incredicoaster, Toy Story, all of the Pixar Pier rides, all before the park even started to get crowded. Here's Ariel's Undersea Adventure. This one hasn't opened up yet for the morning, but when it does, it's going to be a very short wait. Or if it is open on your visit, you're going to be able to walk right on that one. Guarantee it. Oh, look at this empty walkway. Is there anything better than a shady, empty walkway at Disneyland? All right, here is Grizzly River Run. This one hasn't quite opened yet. Some of the rides don't open right away, especially some of these like Grizzly River Run, which most people are not going to go on until later in the day. Some of them don't open. If you want to completely skip the lines on Grizzly River Run, a good thing you can do is save it for later in the day, like evening. Almost always a walk-on later in the evening. It is dark, but it's kind of a whole new ride if you ride it when it's dark. Or you can use Lightning Lane Multipass, or you can use Single Rider. Single Rider is always a very short for this attraction. Look at all that mist. I love that. We are coming up on Soarin' World right now. Let's check the wait time. Doesn't look bad at all. Right now it's saying 20 minutes. Not bad at all. My guess is you'd probably be closer to 15. All right, what time is it? It is 8:33. We walked the whole park, shown you all kinds of wait times. There you have it. We walked the whole California Adventure Park. It took us about 30 minutes. I love seeing all those open walkways earlier in the day and the low crowds. They're just so nice. Plus, it's a lot cooler, which is also a huge bonus. So let's recap. If you're going to rope drop, if you're here 30 minutes before the park opens, you've gone through security, you've gone through the ticket gate, you are inside, ready to go. If it's not an early entry day and you don't have a stroller, you could try to rope drop Radiator Springs Racers. But if you get down there and it's looking crazy, like I just showed you, then skip it. Save it for later in the day because there's so many other things I would rather you check off your list than wait in that long line first thing in the morning. I love to rope drop. Sorry, my watch is trying to record my workout that I just did walking around the park. I like to rope drop Guardians of the Galaxy if I'm there early, up close to the front, because I can walk right on it. Sometimes you can even ride it twice in a row because you wait such a short amount of time. If you show up a little bit later and the line's looking long, then you might want to save it for later in the day. Also, I really love the idea of rope dropping Pixar Pier. You could go hit Toy Story, you could hit Incredicoaster, you could hit all of those Pixar Pier rides and then swing around and get Soarin'. You could really check almost half the park off your list during the first hour and a half, 2 hours of the day. So great time of day to be here. Get everything checked off your list and then you can go take a break, enjoy your hotel, take a nap, and come back later and do even more once it's cooler and the sun has gone down and crowds are kind of waning. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you're following along. I'm Melissa, by the way, with Mix and Some Magic. Follow along so you don't miss any of my other videos.